Hey YouTube, another video here. We're doing something different today. We're going to be doing a college football prediction video. What all I'm doing is we're predicting who's going to win from the top 10 teams, and that's what we're going to do today. Alright, so let's go. Number one, we got Alabama and UM. Now, it's not really going to be a surprise that I'm picking Bama over most teams. Bama just has a better team, better coaching. UM is not very good when it comes to football. They can be, but there are most seasons where they're just mediocre at best. Now we're going on to number 2, Oklahoma versus Tulane. Again, we're going to go with Oklahoma. They got Spencer Rattler coming back. They just have a much better offense, much better defense, much better coaching. Tulane, again, hasn't been good for very long, if not at all. So, going Oklahoma, blowout win, same as Bama. Now we're going Clemson and Georgia. This one's going to be a little closer, of course, the 3rd and 5 best teams in the country. But I am going Georgia. Clemson lost a lot this past offseason. Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, and a bunch of other guys going to the NFL. So I got Georgia coming out on top. Going to be a very slim lead, probably 6-7 points at most. Yeah, Georgia taking the W. Now we're going over to Ohio State and Minnesota. Not much debate on this one either. Going Ohio State by a large margin. Minnesota isn't well known in college football. You know, Ohio State is. But Ohio State, big time win. Texas A&M and Kent State. Texas A&M, you know, they had a great year last year. They're probably going to have another great year this year. Kent State, however, hasn't been very good for very long, like a lot of these teams that are playing the top 10 teams. But Texas A&M pulls out, you know, large lead and all that. So, on to Ohio State and UNI. Now, UNI isn't good at all. We all know this. So, Iowa State taking out a huge lead. Huge lead. Probably 40 plus. So, yeah, Ohio State winning big. Cincinnati and Miami of Ohio. Now, neither of these teams deserve to be top 10, in my opinion. But Cincinnati is who I'm going with. But it's going to be a close game. Probably single-digit lead. Not very high scoring. But that's just how I think it's going to be. Now, moving on to Notre Dame and Florida State. Notre Dame usually wins most of their games, and Florida State doesn't. So Notre Dame is going to have at least a 35-point win at the end of the game. You know, it's going to be a routing, a blowout. It's not going to be fun for Florida State fans. So, yeah, we're going with Notre Dame in this one. Now, on to North Carolina and Virginia Tech. These teams are closer than you think, but North Carolina, I think, will pull out the W. You know, it's going to be probably a 10-point win if I had to guess. So, North Carolina, 10-point win. That's where we're going. And now, lastly, we got Oregon and Fresno State. Now, this is going to be another close one, I think. So, we are going with Oregon to grab probably a 12, maybe 14-point win over Fresno State. You know, Oregon doesn't have many players, but neither does Fresno State. Not very known around the country. But we're going with Oregon. All right, and that is the last team we got for today. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.